Hey everyone, welcome back to part 7 of our C# and WinForms 2026 series. So far, we've built interactive forms and learned how to arrange controls professionally. Now, it's time to make our apps visually appealing by adding images, icons, and resources. By the end of this video, you'll know how to embed images in your project and use them in buttons, labels, and even the form itself. In WinForms, you can add images in two ways. Directly on controls. Or as project resources. Let's start with project resources, because this keeps everything organized and professional. First, we create a simple test project using Visual Studio 2026. There we choose the .NET 10 Window Forms app. If that is done and set up, we can load our first resources to our project. Go to Project, then Properties, and open the Resources tab. If you previously worked with .NET Framework 4.8, you'll immediately notice something looks different. In older .NET Framework projects, you would open Project Properties and there was a Resources tab. You could add images directly there and Visual Studio automatically handled the resources.res file in the background. But in .NET 10, which uses the modern SDK-style project system, resource management no longer happens inside Project Properties. Instead, everything is handled directly through a res file inside Solution Explorer. That's why you see the message saying that assembly resources are no longer managed through Project Properties. So let's click on it. So you see on the right side in the File Solution Explorer, we have now a new file. Resources.res. There we can double-click to open if not already open, like in this case. Inside the Resource Designer. Click Add Resource, choose Add Existing File, select your PNG or JPG image. Visual Studio now embeds the image into your application. Important. The image is compiled into your executable. There are no file paths. No external dependencies. No deployment problems. That is the modern professional approach. If your project already contains a resources res file, you can skip the previous steps and simply double-click it to open it. You can see now on the right side in the Solution Explorer our image and icon. It's also possible to add a new resources file direct using some simple steps. So let's try it, because in most cases that is the way that you need. Right-click your project. Choose Add, then New Item. Select Resource File. Name it Resources. Res or, in this case my_resources. Click Add. Now your project has another resource file. If you click on it you see it's empty. So let's remove our new file, we did not need it. So maybe now it's the time for a simple first test. For this, drag a PictureBox to our form. Adjust its size and set the size mode property to stretch image so the image scales nicely inside the box. Now assign the image from your project resources to the picture box. When you run the app, your image will display immediately. You can also use images on buttons to create a more modern interface. Select a button, assign an image from the resources, and then adjust image align and text align so the icon appears on the left and the text on the right. This simple combination of icon and text instantly makes your buttons look more polished and professional. Every professional app should also have a custom icon in the title bar. Select your form, go to its properties, and find the icon property. Choose your eco file. When you run the application now, you'll see the custom icon in the top left corner and in the Windows taskbar. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference in how serious and complete your application feels. Now let's take it one step further and create image-based buttons with hover effects. Set its flat style to flat for a cleaner, modern appearance. To create a hover effect, use the mouse enter and mouse leave events. When the mouse enters the button area, change its background color. When the mouse leaves, set it back to its original color. This gives users visual feedback and makes your UI feel responsive and alive. Here are a few quick tips when working with images and icons in WinForms. Use high-resolution images so they look sharp on modern displays. Keep image sizes consistent across your interface. Always use project resources instead of hard-coded file paths, and combine images and text carefully so readability and usability remain strong. It is also important to understand that we are not limited to assigning images through the Properties window. We can access our embedded resources directly from code. This gives us much more flexibility, especially when we want to change images dynamically at runtime. Let's create a small example. Add another PictureBox to your form. We will use the same image that we already assigned to the first PictureBox. The difference this time is that we will assign the image programmatically instead of using the designer. Inside the forms code, you can access the resource and assign it to the new PictureBox. As soon as the form loads, the image will be set through code. You see now all images or files that we are set to the resources file. So easy to access and use. Why is this useful? Because once you assign images through code, you are no longer limited to a single static image. You can switch images at runtime based on user actions, button clicks, application state, or any other logic. For example, you could display a different image when a button is clicked, a success or error icon depending on validation, a light or dark version of an image depending on theme, or even rotate through multiple images like a simple slideshow. This is where resources become powerful. They are not just static design elements. They can be controlled dynamically to create interactive and responsive user interfaces. So remember, using the designer is quick and convenient. Using code gives you flexibility and dynamic control. And in professional applications, you will often combine both approaches. Great job! You now know how to add images and icons as resources, display them in picture boxes and buttons, and enhance your UI with simple hover effects. In the next video, we'll explore menus, tool strips, and context menus, helping you add professional navigation to your WinForms applications. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part of the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 8.